Welcome to the Austin Method, where we help you develop the skills of square dancing. This segment is called Behind the Scenes. This is where we share things with you other than the skills we're already sharing in the Austin Method. So here's the deal. If you're in group classes, you've heard of angels. Angels are club members or returning students who come in and help out with the class. So what are angels and what are they supposed to be doing and why are they there? And so let me tell you, the primary function of angels is simply to complete squares. If there's only two couples, you need two couples of angels. If there's more, you need more. And one of the nice things about angels is the higher ratio of angels you have, the more people in a square that know what they're doing. So if you have three couples that know what they're doing and one couple that's learning, then things tend to go a little bit smoother. They can go even smoother if the angels know what they should be doing and know how to help people learn. And so that's what I want to focus on, is how to help others learn square dancing. But first, let's talk about the secondary purpose that angels are there. So the secondary purpose for angels to be there is to learn themselves, okay? We often put people through square dance lessons, and because they're group lessons, they progress. They keep going, they keep moving forward, whether the students are picking up everything or not, whether they're ready to move on or not, the class often does keep moving on. And you get to the end of the 12 weeks, 20 weeks, used to be 30 weeks, and all the students graduate. That doesn't necessarily mean they're all ready to go and dance at regular dances and be 100% comfortable and strong dancers. So for years, we've gotten to the end, gotten to graduation, and told dancers two things. Go out and get floor time, because that's the only way you're going to keep the skills you've already got, and come back for the next set of lessons an angel. And we tell them that for two reasons. One, it's to help develop and build and express the gratitude and the loyalty to the club for doing their lessons, and it's their way of giving back to the club. But two, it's to give them a second chance at the material, to pick up the minutia, to pick up this, to fill in the cracks. It's a second chance at learning. It's also an opportunity for anybody to learn how to help others through the square dancing process. So one of the first things, or the most important things, that a lot of angels don't understand is that it's not a dance. It's a class. You do not have to get through it successfully. And in fact, you want to give the students space and time to make their own discoveries, to realize what they should have done, or they should do, or they need to do as they hear the calls. If you grab them and pull them into place, if you tell them what to do without giving them the time to figure it out, you're not helping them. You're helping the square finish whatever the sequence is, but you're not helping the student necessarily learn. So the very first thing is give the student space and time to make their own discoveries and to complete that learning process. One of the purposes you're not there for is you're not there to teach the students during the class. If during a break you want to clarify something and it doesn't contradict the caller and it just kind of fills in a couple things, that's fine. Do that during the break. But if you see something during the class it's not the time for you to start trying to instruct the students at the expense of the class and the attention that should be being paid to the caller at the time. So the best thing to do, of course, is to bring it to the caller's attention. Oh, I've noticed the students are having trouble recognizing when they're the centers, or recognizing that they are the leaders or trailers, or they're having trouble with this particular sequence. Take that to the caller during the break. So helping dancers, whether it's during a dance or during lessons or any time, helping other dancers takes timing and finesse. And to do that, to recognize that timing and to exercise that finesse, you need to be a strong dancer yourself. Also, to keep yourself from getting dragged off into making your own mistakes. Number of times, of course, I've made that very mistake, which is I'm trying to help somebody and I'm like, what was the next call? What? And I've messed up myself because I was too involved in trying to help somebody else. So you need to be a strong dancer yourself, and you need to make sure you continue to pay the attention you need to what you're supposed to be doing. But in terms of finesse and timing, you cannot fix a dancer who's already made up their mind what they're going to do. Your timing has to be while they're still trying to decide what it is they need to do. If you wait until they've started to move, it's too late. You know, you can fix it occasionally, but it's really too late to change their mind. Once they've decided, if you grab them and pull them into place, all you're going to do is make them mad, and when the whole square breaks down, they're going to think it's your fault because you were dragging them around and they had their mind made up and you didn't give them a chance to do it. Therefore, you are now responsible for their mistake, and you don't really necessarily want that. What you want to do is recognize that they're trying to make a decision, they're about to make a decision, and maybe they're even looking in the wrong place at the wrong position, and something as small as a glance to the right position for them will change their mind. You don't have to actually touch them, drag them, and in fact you should never be dragging dancers through the dance, whether they're experienced or inexperienced. That's not helping. Especially be very careful when you decide to help experienced dancers. Some will resent it more than others, and you won't necessarily make friends and you won't necessarily fix the problem. Remember, dancers that are having trouble are often weaker dancers, and they're insecure about that. So be careful how you choose and when you choose to help experienced dancers. Also, remember that just because somebody needs help for a moment with one particular call doesn't mean you have to help them through the whole rest of the dance. Getting them squared away on one particular call and then let them go. Let it go. Don't keep your eye on them. Don't keep watching them like a hawk. Don't drag them through other calls or grab them too early because you're sure they're going to mess up the next thing. It just frustrates them and gets everybody a little bit miffed. So be careful. How you help people is really important. Your timing is very important, and finesse is also do as little as possible to help them out, help them in very minimalistic ways. And I think you'll find that it works a whole lot better, and everybody feels better about it and does better learning and makes those connections for themselves. So make sure to like and comment before you go. This is the way YouTube tells other people that you found this material engaging one way or the other. Comments are always appreciated. Likes and shares, of course, are Much appreciated. And remember, however well-informed and carefully considered they may be, the opinions expressed here are solely my opinions and don't necessarily reflect the opinions of others involved in this production. Thank you for visiting the Austin Method. We hope to see you on the dance floor soon.